for anyone. Oh. No cash.
All right, let's talk about autism and aggression. So why does it happen? In this video, it appears as if this child's on the spectrum and he's probably at about a level 3, which means that he's most likely nonverbal and he's not able to communicate in traditional methods. And I looked in the comment section that a lot of people were, had opinions on this, and people don't realize that this child, he probably doesn't hate his mom. He's not upset at his mom, but when you can't communicate in traditional methods, especially around meal times, you can't let somebody know, I'm hungry, I'm not hungry, I'm full. It leads to anxiety and irritability. And the highest form of that is agitation. So in this situation, when you equip the parent and the child with tools to help them improve their communication, you normally see a reduction in the amount of aggression. So I hope this helps. Autism and aggression, let's talk about this a little bit more. When you're autistic, the way that you communicate with the world is a little different from how a neurotypical person communicates with the world. So because of this, you will need some level of external support in order to thrive. When people first receive a diagnosis of autism and they ask, okay, are there any medications for this? I have my diagnosis. What does this mean? Do I get better? Like, are you going to prescribe me something kind of like when somebody has ADHD and they get prescribed Adderall? When you're autistic, what do they prescribe you? It's different for every person. I ask every patient, what are the things that you are specifically struggling with because of your limited ability to communicate? So based off that response, that will let me know what medications are needed, if any are needed. Meds aren't always needed for autism, but when we use meds in autism spectrum disorder, a lot of times we'll use these meds to help reduce aggression. When you communicate in non-traditional methods and you can't understand what people are saying, or they can't understand what you're saying despite your best attempts to convey a certain message, you're going to get frustrated. The highest level of anxiety is agitation. So you start off right here, you're trying your best to communicate your message and you're struggling. At some point, as you get more anxious and irritable, you reach your limit. And at that point, you cannot communicate anything because you're so riled up. And that's how a lot of people become aggressive when they're autistic. They don't mean to hit you. They don't have bad intentions. They're just struggling to communicate a certain message. So we will use mood stabilizers, sometimes antipsychotics, to help reduce the aggression. And once we've lowered the aggression, our ability to communicate and to convey a certain message is dramatically improved because now we can get things out because we aren't as frustrated. So when it comes to autism and medications, a lot of times the meds are aimed at reducing the aggression. And as a result, our communication improves. So hopefully that extra explanation helps to put things into perspective for y'all. What's up, y'all? This is Dr. Kojo here. My new course, Understanding Autism 101 with Dr. Kojo, is out now. I've been working on it for a while, and I'm so happy to release it to y'all. If you have autism, or if somebody that you know has autism and you want to learn more about the condition, click the link in my bio or use the link here to access the course. Can't wait to see y'all, and thank you for your attention.